This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Eric Morton of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks all around the world. Here now is the news for September 15th, 2025. First, we're bringing it back. Yes, the Gertie Cam is back. Are we ready for that, Katie? Yep. All right, let's do Gertie Cam. There she is. She's 8 feet tall. She's inflatable. She comes with stakes to stake her down in the yard so she doesn't fly away, a self-inflating fan, all the good stuff. She could be yours. You can go to Carousel of Products to find out how you can get her. They are in manufacturing now, so we should have them soon. They're on pre-order, but we will have them very soon and ship them right out to you in time for your maybe your Fort Wilderness vacation or something like that. You want to have Gertie out front to show everyone that you're in the Christmas spirit with the greatest dinosaur of all, Gertie. We also have our very first Magnet of the Month magnets. They're being shipped today. If you haven't joined, there's still time to get this month's magnet, which is, well, it's Aladar. We have many more lined up. We get one every month. You join the club, and it includes shipping. You can go to Carousel of Products to find out how you can do that as well. I will tell you, you're going to get a fresh magnet every month. A lot of, mostly just, park characters that kind of resonate with parks people. And a couple of them are deep cuts. Some of them are more broad. But I think for a lot of you fans, you'll really like these. The I Counted Down to Extinction shirts have been restocked as well. That's, oh boy. That's this one right here. I know we always open the news with a little sales pitch. Here we go. I Counted Down to Extinction. Then on the back it says Sector CTX WDI AK 98 to 26. That is, of course, sort of codes for Countdown to Extinction, Walt Disney Imagineering, and the years that the ride will have operated. We have all kinds of stuff. It's still Peg Like Pete to me, or he's still Peg Like Pete to me T-shirt. Here's your Aladar magnet I was referencing. We've shown those a lot. They're selling like crazy. Check them out. We appreciate your support. All right. The Tron Aries overlay has taken over Tron Lightcycle Run at Magic Kingdom. The temporary change was announced for both Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World and Shanghai Disneyland at last month's Destination D23. Over at Destination D23, the overlay was announced to coincide with the upcoming film's release. For both attractions, the ride now has red and orange light trails, replacing the blue and orange hues of the ride, including the canopy and light cycles. With the changed color scheme, guests weave through twisting tunnels of vibrant red and orange light trails, feeling the rush of wind and the surge of acceleration as they compete in a dazzling light cycle race. Guests will be able to see the red vehicle lights and red lighting under the canopy as they make their way through the attraction. Upon entering the indoor portion of the queue, the lights do now turn red. The loading area also glows red along with some blue. There are no changes to the grouping area, though. A master control narration is also new for the Aries overlay. Throughout the ride, you'll hear the master control program say things like detecting malicious code, no concern, I am master control and have taken over your new directive, spread my code throughout the grid. Do so or be derezzed. Launching in 3, 2, 1, first gate captured, second gate, gate 3, ignore them, keep going, etc. It talks to you throughout the whole ride. At the end, Siren says, great work, Team Blue. Your run helped us track and eliminate his program. In addition, the sounds of 9 Inch Nails, who provide the score for Tron Aries, have also been added to the attraction. The band released the first single for the film, As Alive as You Need Me to Be, on music streaming services earlier this summer. Also, they played in Tampa just a few days ago. I don't know if they were in Orlando or not. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross of 9 Inch Nails previously worked with Disney Pixar to score dark and dreamy beats for the afterlife scenes in a 2020 Disney Pixar animation Soul. Those hypnotic rhythms contrasted Jon Batiste's lifting jazz compositions, which layered Soul's New York City scenes. It's that dichotomy of worlds that brought 9 Inch Nails to Tron Aries. The music playing under the outdoor canopy, though, is not different. You can listen to the updated soundtrack and see the overlay in our POV video. We do have a POV. We're going to do another one tonight. Somebody in the comments immediately, we posted this, launched this morning, and they said, why don't you show the canopy at night? And I'm like, well, it hasn't been nighttime yet. I can assure you we will have that when it is nighttime. An updated on-ride photo for the Tron Aries overlay has also arrived at Magic Kingdom. The updated shot was previewed at Destination D23 as well, alongside the overlay announcement. The background lighting is red for the new picture, which matches the canopy lighting used for the new overlay. Disney has filed a patent for advancements in animatronic projection technology, which could potentially use AI. The patent is titled Dynamic Augmented Projected Show Elements. It was filed on March 1st of 2024 and published on September 4th of 2025. The inventors are Alfredo Medina Ayala Jr., Nicholas Daniel Gathany, Jonathan Bogie, Brent Yuzo Uramoto, Douglas Fideleo, and Joel Peavy. Here is the abstract. A method includes determining an orientation of a mechanically animated surface relative to one or more projectors configured to project content onto the mechanically animated surface, dynamically rendering the content based on one or more parameters derived from the orientation of the mechanically animated surface relative to the one or more projectors, and presenting the content on the mechanically animated surface using the one or more projectors. In short, the patent describes advancements in projections on animatronics and their surfaces. While Disney has had mixed results with projected faces, for example, on Frozen Ever After at EPCOT, the methods described in this patent would hopefully create more realistic imagery. The projected image could be dynamically rendered using a system akin to a game engine based on input from sensors on the animatronic itself. The engine could communicate between the projector and animatronic, controlling both to create synchronized movements. The patent allows for multiple projectors that could create blended imagery. It also includes projected light, creating realistic elements like blood flow, shadows, skin, texture, and fine facial movements. AI could also be used to render projected content and animatronic movements, going so far as to identify guest interactions with the animatronic, like speech and gestures, so it can respond appropriately. Wow. The patent also references a real-time puppet, which could be computing system model or human-operated system, which could similarly interact with guests in real time, potentially using a large language model, LLM. The patent notes projections can appear warped, misplaced, or otherwise unrealistic due to movement of an animatronic where the projections are not rendered for the specific movements of the animatronic. Disney hopes to better account for this issue with the new technology. Advanced projections could help cut down on some maintenance time and costs for animatronics as well. Grayson Smith, one of the talented Casey's Corner pianists, was recently honored with the Walt Disney Legacy Award. The Walt Disney Legacy Award recognizes outstanding cast members who show the qualities of dream, create, and inspire. It's inspired by Walt Disney's example and impactful legacy. Fewer than 1% of cast members receive this cast member nominated award. Fellow cast members say Grayson has the ability to turn the smallest interaction into a lifelong magical memory for guests. Magic Kingdom Vice President Sarah Riles praised him, saying Grayson has a gift for making every guest feel special. This Legacy Award is just a reflection of the magic he shares with all of us every single day, because at Disney, it's not just about attractions and fireworks or even the churros, though those are great. I don't know where she's been eating her Disney World churros. It's about people like Grayson, whose passion and heart make every visit to Magic Kingdom unforgettable. Grayson, who's been a Casey's Corner pianist for 3 years, was filled with gratitude as he received the award, saying, "This is the honor of a lifetime. To be recognized in front of my friends and leaders right here in Magic Kingdom is something I'll never forget." He received the special Blue Legacy Award name tag, it's in a picture here, for his incredible talent on the piano, playing classic Disney tunes and ragtime melodies alike at the entrance of Casey's Corner. Congratulations, Grayson. Be sure to look out for Grayson, another talented pianist, next time you walk by Casey's Corner. Quickly, I want to mention, a lot of Legacy Awards have been going out. It's kind of that time when this doesn't really happen on a super strict schedule when they do this, but a number of cast members have been recognized recently, and I would be remiss if I didn't at least congratulate one of them who's special to our staff here. Susan at Territory Lounge also received a Walt Disney Legacy Award, so congrats to Susan as well. We'll see you soon, hopefully, Susan. The 9-month refurbishment at the Main Street train station at Magic Kingdom is finally complete. In our last update, the train station was almost complete, with only one section of stairs remaining closed and a small area of construction walls remaining on that upper level. The train station's 2 side staircases were both open, though one section of the main staircase near the construction walls was still blocked. Now all stairways are open. There's a rope present in our pictures due to the early hour, but they are both open, just they open a little later in the day normally. All scrim and construction walls are now removed. Plus, it appears the train station has received some additional fall decor now that walls are gone. While the bunting on top of the roof was present during our last update, the wreaths along the railing and the leaves under the lights are all new. The refurbishment project on Main Street train station began back in January. The Walt Disney World Railroad has continued to operate, although it's currently in shuttle mode Due to the closure of the Frontierland train station, that's why you see it going backwards a lot. Frontierland station is closed for construction of the park's cars expansion, upcoming Villains Land as well. This station and a railroad are not expected to resume normal operations until the construction is completed. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to wwnt.travel and their team will design your next magical vacation from Disney World and Disneyland to Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, and more. The best part is their concierge services are 100% free, so book today. Disney pin trading is an extremely popular activity in the Disney parks, and Disney has several unique and interesting vessels to hold those pins. One of these includes a new pin trading tree branch found at Swiss Family Treehouse in Magic Kingdom. While most pin trading locations around Disney World use Mickey icon boards, pin lanyards, or pouches, some have unique and themed vessels to hold those pins. There are pin trading caution cones, trash cans, and shields, among other interesting items. Now Disney has revealed a tree branch at the Swiss Family Treehouse. It holds pins for guests to trade. This appears to be an artificial branch. It's actually not super obvious because it looks pretty realistic to some people. I saw some of the comments. Someone said, why would they do this to this poor tree? It's able to withstand the constant removal of swapping of different pins, though it is artificial. Each leaf holds like 2 to 3 pins, and the branch is stuck between 2 posts. Check it out. We have, by the way, more pin trader drama coming up later in the show. While the reimagined version of Test Track has been operating for just under 2 months at EPCOT, a recent change is the addition of the World of Motion logo to the exterior portion of the ride. The circular logo for Test Track is the same logo that was originally used back when the building was home to World of Motion. World of Motion logo was brought back along with other Epcot Pavilion logos, which were announced at D23 Expo back in 2019. The logo is circular shaped just like the logos for the other pavilions and has a circle with movement lines wrapped around the sides to imply motion. This logo is displayed on one of the flags, of course, flying at the front of Epcot near Spaceship Earth, though not on most of the attraction's new merchandise for whatever reason. Meanwhile, Test Track was just recently reimagined following that extended closure and reopened in July. The most recent version of the attraction, dubbed Test Track 3.0 by guests anyway, takes inspiration from the opening day attraction World of Motion, letting riders discover the future of transportation on a thrilling road to tomorrow. Another aspect of Test Track that was changed was located near this rounded part of the track during the outdoor portion of the ride. As guests race outside the building and reach 60+ miles per hour, they drive around a circular loop. The ground in the middle of that loop is covered entirely by flat concrete. This section has been painted with a stylized T logo from the second version of the attraction. Cars or other vehicles were sometimes staged here as well. However, when the attraction was reimagined, this blue logo was removed and the center of the circular area was painted gray since it reopened. Now the concrete once again has some decoration. This time that classic World of Motion logo is there, painted right in the middle of the loop. Logo looks the same as the flag and the other displays. It's painted bright blue here, of course. The middle circle and swirls of the logo are light blue. The background is a darker shade of blue. The logo might have been freshly painted because it was surrounded by orange cones when we zoomed by. Probably was. You know, sometimes on pavement right now at Walt Disney World, they've been using these big decals. This looks painted. Did you know there's a way you can save big at Disney Deluxe Resorts? Well, today's show is brought to you by DVC Rental Store, a great way for you to plan a luxury Disney vacation on a modest budget. You don't need to sign up for a full DVC contract, but instead they'll allow you to rent the points you need for your magical stay. Really is the best way to stay deluxe at a fraction of the cost, and now, thanks to their lowest price guarantee offer, you will always have the best price on the market. The rooms are discounted up to 75%, and they have the largest member inventory for points. That's big. Lots to choose from is what that means. You can search their availability for free right now, which is not actually something that all rental companies offer. And if you do choose to book, they have a great cancellation policy and a low down payment. DVC Rental Store is the #1 DVC rental company in the United States and one that we have used many times over. Head to the description to check them out. A new Loungefly backpack is already selling out at Disney's Hollywood Studios and is themed to the little green men from Toy Story. This corduroy mini backpack retails for $80 and is a mix of green and blue shades with little green man facial features embroidered on the front. The classic blue outfit of the aliens makes up the small zippered pocket on the front, which is where the Disney Parks Loungefly badge is located. The circular logo for Pizza Planet is embroidered above the belt. The adjustable straps on the back are light blue with art of little green men painted on the green back panel. The carry strap is light pink. The bag's hardware is a silver tone with a slip pocket on either side. The interior pattern features a print of the little green men in various poses and the Pizza Planet logo as well. We found the Toy Story Little Green Men bag at Beverly Sunset Boutique on Sunset Boulevard. However, just after snagging a few pictures, the last bag was purchased by another guest, so they may be sold out until the store gets restocked. We'll keep an eye on that for you. Was there a swindler at the Swan? A man was arrested for grand theft by fraud this summer after he was accused of not paying his $2,200 hotel bill at Walt Disney World Swan Hotel. Justin Lara, 26, was arrested there for grand theft by fraud. Claiming he was on a business trip, Lara stayed in room 404 for 10 days back in June. At some point during the stay, the hotel staff realized he had given them a credit card flagged as fraudulent. It was a company card under the name Brian Smith, whom Lara said was his boss. Lara also claimed that Smith was the person covering that $2,200 balance for his hotel stay. The hotel tried to process other credit cards from Lara, but they were all declined. Lara said he was from New York, although he had a Florida ID and was in town for the convention Unreal Fest. It's a computer game industry conference that did take place in early June at the Orange County Convention Center. After that, Lara said he had some other business in Orlando to attend to as an explanation for why he was still in the area. When asked to provide more details about his job at the technology company, Lara struggled to give answers. According to the report, he stated his boss, Brian Smith, a really common name by the way, with Chuco, based out of New York, was aware he was here and was paying the expenses with the company card. Justin stated he was supposed to check out of the room today, but missed his flight back to New York and was supposed to book the room for one more night. He was not aware that there was an outstanding balance of $2,200 and was under the impression that his boss had paid for the remaining balance. He stated there was a balance of $66 and some change that was accepted, but that was the only thing that he was aware of. According to that arrest report, Lara couldn't provide a direct number for his boss and couldn't reach him when he tried calling that same number on file at the hotel. Lara suspected his boss was at lunch. The authorities also tried calling Smith several times, but again, could not reach him. Lara didn't know his employer's address because he said he works remotely and travels to conventions for work. Lara insisted his boss was supposed to cover that room bill. On the day Lara was asked to check out, he packed his bags and waited for a luggage cart. He was not spoken to by anyone for any outstanding balance, nor was he told he had to pay it at any time by the staff. He was not aware of anything wrong until Orange County Sheriff's Office arrived. The arrest report indicates that he was arrested and taken to Orange County Jail. Lara had multiple fake IDs and blank checks and other suspicious items in his luggage, according to the report. Lara has a history of giving wrong names and fake IDs during other arrests in Central Florida over the past few years. In 2023, Lara had been arrested in downtown Orlando after police smelled marijuana from his car and then found a 9mm under his driver's seat. At the time, he gave police a false name and showed them a California ID, although the arrest report said he was from Miami. Lara pleaded no contest to carrying a concealed weapon and possession of contraband, according to additional court reports. Lara sought a public defender to represent him, but his request was denied. No other lawyer was listed as representing him. Lara is paid $1,500 every 2 weeks, the court record said, although it did not say who the employer was. During a court hearing, authorities ruled there was probable cause that Lara committed the crime, and he was ordered not to return to Walt Disney World. Based on this investigation and other information I located on local police database, I observed that Lara is continuing to make and use IDs and credit cards, according to that report. Lara did not respond to a request for comment. It took nearly 3 months for the Orange County Sheriff's Office to release the records. That's why we're reporting about it now. Interesting stuff always going on at Walt Disney World. Also at Swan and Dolphin, renowned celebrity chefs Todd English and Michael Mina will headline the 2025 Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic. Both will host their own signature tasting experience and be available to meet and greet guests during the 2025 event. As per an official announcement, chefs Todd English and Michael Mina will headline the 2025 Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic. Both names may feel somewhat familiar to guests as they lend their names to restaurants located at the hotel. Todd English's Blue Zoo and Bourbon Steak by Michael Mina are both located at the Walt Disney World Dolphin. Both chefs are James Beard Award winners, known for their award-winning cuisines, acclaimed restaurant concepts, best-selling cookbooks, and television appearances. The announcement notes they bring a strong culinary presence to the hotel complex. During the outdoor festival, guests will enjoy specialty curated tastings from each chef's on-site restaurant and have the opportunity to meet the chefs along the property's scenic causeway. English is scheduled to appear on both nights, and Mina is scheduled to appear only on Saturday, November 15th. Additionally, each chef will host his own signature tasting experience with beverage pairings. On Friday, November 14th, Chef English will host a culinary journey through Asia. It's a curated voyage through Asia's rich culinary heritage, interpreted through global gastronomy and Todd English's signature style. The 5 courses include bluefin tuna trio, smoked scallop crudo, miso carbonara udon, koji cured short rib and maitake, and layered matcha crisps with white chocolate. Each is exquisitely paired with sake or wine. Then on Saturday the 15th, Chef Mina will host a global-inspired tour with flair, a culinary journey filled with storytelling, education, and a touch of humor. Thoughtfully paired with magnificent wines and a decadent dessert cocktail, the dinner's 5 courses feature bacon-wrapped scallop, white truffle agnolotti, miso broiled sea bass, slow-roasted prime rib, and the bourbon steak candy bar. The signature tasting experiences with Chef Mina and Chef English will take place at 3:30 p.m. each day. Tickets are $185 per person, plus taxes and fees. Tickets are limited and can be purchased at a link on our website. The Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic will return for its 16th year on Friday, November 14th and Saturday, November 15th. Many of the dishes of this year's menu are brand new to the event. Each evening will feature different items, so guests are encouraged to attend both days. There will be more than 45 dishes and over 170 beverage selections, along with live entertainment on the causeway at the Swan and Dolphin. The complete 2025 Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic menu will be available at swandolphinfoodandwineclassic.com/eat. The Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic takes place from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. on November 14th and 15th. Ticket holders have access to unlimited tastings during that time. One-day tickets are $210.68. Guests can save 10% by purchasing bundle tickets for both nights for a total of $403.30. Visit WDWNT Celebration and discover our museum on your own. Self-guided tours are now available for a refurbished museum. It's now open to the public. This is your chance to dive into the different collections, explore exhibits featuring vintage memorabilia, behind-the-scenes insights, and rare collectibles that span decades of theme park history. Our museum is located right here at 1136 Celebration Boulevard in Celebration, Florida. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Last museum admission is 3 p.m., so guests have enough time to enjoy and view all of the museum exhibits before, we have to go home. These self-guided tours are available weekdays, starting now. You'll also have the opportunity to shop our latest Carousel of Products items. Of course, those are available for you. Walk-ups are welcome during our open hours, but advanced purchase tickets do get a discount. Go to events.wdwnt.com for more information. There's people over there giving a self-guided tour right now as we record. So people are already showing up. 2 new resort-themed Pandora charms inspired by Disney's Yacht Club and Disney's Caribbean beach resorts are now available at Walt Disney World. First up, there's the Yacht Club Pandora charm for $80. It's available exclusively at the Market at Ale and Compass, a merchandise and quick service location inside the resort. One side of the circular dangle charm features the Disney's Yacht Club Resort wordmark on a dark blue background. The charm is outlined with silver, sort of bead-like detailing. The opposite side of the charm features a night sky with the resort's iconic lighthouse on it. Other roofs seen near the lobby of the resort are visible below the clouds. Then we have the Disney's Caribbean Beach Pandora charm. It's also $80. It's also available exclusively at its namesake resort. We found it in Calypso Trading Post, a gift shop at Caribbean Beach. Unlike the Yacht Club charm, this one is bright and colorful. Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is written on a yellow background on one side of the charm. The other side of the charm features a lighthouse inspired by the resort, alongside another building reminiscent of the Caribbean beach architecture. The sky is a pale shade of blue as the sun shines brightly overhead, divided between yellow and orange down the middle. These are, of course, just the latest in a growing collection of unique Pandora charms for each Walt Disney World Resort hotel. Resorts with their own charms include the Grand Floridian, the BoardWalk, Coronado Springs, Contemporary, Riviera, much more, I'm sure. We'll keep our eye out for those. The Promenade Fine Art Gallery located at Disney's BoardWalk Inn will close next month, according to cast members. The shop is located outside the main building between the BoardWalk lobby and the Screen Door General Store. It's one of 3 Promenade Fine Art Gallery locations, the other 2 being an open display walk at Disney's Wilderness Lodge and a gallery in St. Petersburg, Florida. Cast members indicated the company would still be around somewhere, which may mean they're moving to a new permanent location somewhere in Walt Disney World. We don't know, or maybe they'll sell artwork in other stores. The company usually appears at the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts, for example. The artwork currently available at the store includes intricate Disney sculptures and paintings, as well as non-Disney pieces. The store is set to close on October 19th. Well, here we go, pin traders. I promised more pin trading news, somewhat more dramatic, I guess. Cast members have altered operations at Disney Springs during pin drops, specifically Pin Tuesday, to avoid guests taking advantage of rideshare drop-off to skip part of that line. Tuesday pin releases, aka Pin Tuesdays, have become more and more popular with guests lining up during early park entry or over at Disney Springs to buy the newest limited edition pins. There's been a lot of drama. If you know, you know. TikTok will tell you a lot about it, I think. There have been increasing reports of line cutting, resellers as well, just bad behavior all around. Previously, some guests were using a rideshare hack to get to the Disney Springs Pin Tuesday drops ahead of those arriving by bus or personal transportation via the parking garages there. You know, using this quote hack, guests would arrive at Disney Pin Traders more quickly using that rideshare drop-off area. It's closer geographically to the store. Cast members would hand out wristbands to guests in order of arrival, meaning the people that came in using rideshare would usually be near the front of that line, and of course they might let their friends in, who knows. I don't know. Meanwhile, guests who arrive first thing in the morning via bus or personal vehicle would find a large crowd already waiting ahead of them in the line. As of September 9th, it appears Disney has put the hate foot down on this little rideshare hack. User at Magic Alley RHI on TikTok posted a video describing the change. In the video, she shares that cast members are now having guests from both the line parking garage and the rideshare security point arrive at the nearby bridge crossing at the same time, and then alternating wristband distribution between guests in either line. Both lines enter at the same time, so this takes away the advantage of that rideshare hack that a lot of people were exploiting. It's closer to pin traders than the other entry points, basically, was the main thing. Over at EPCOT, Disney has also been testing some alternate ways to access these popular pin releases. Disney introduced a virtual queue on Tuesday, August 19th, but only for the EPCOT release of the new Disney Artist Collection by Alex Maher. Just a couple weeks later, on August 26th, Disney opted to utilize wristbands in EPCOT for guests hoping to purchase new limited edition pins. Disney pin trading has exploded in popularity in recent months, leading to guest reports of long lines, line cutting, pin sellouts, resellers, all the typical complaints that have been around forever, just to a wider group of people now. The pin trading community is upset with the operations and issues surrounding the events. I don't blame them. Disney is likely exploring opportunities to make the process more fair and easier to navigate for guests. About half of Main Street USA at Disneyland Park closed temporarily Friday morning due to a smoke alarm. It had nothing to do with paint the night this time. The Emporium and Candy Palace were evacuated and closed for about 10 minutes. Because all the shops and restaurants on one side of Main Street are connected, a smoke alarm requires all the venues to evacuate for safety. We saw several cast members, including management and maintenance, in the outdoor seating area of Carnation Cafe immediately after that smoke alarm. No matter what caused the alarm, there does not appear to be a fire. There wasn't a fire. There was no imminent danger as far as we could tell. There were no injuries as well. A new 70th anniversary collection by Stoney Clover Lane is now available at Disneyland Resort. As with most Disney collaborations with Stoney Clover brand, demand is very high, and guests who arrived Saturday morning were required to get wristbands. We got into line for the Stoney Clover drop about 7 a.m. Pacific time. Once at the front of the line, we were given a wristband and told to come back at specific times. Guests without a wristband are unable to shop the collection until 3 o'clock p.m. After that time, the line's standby only. I don't know how that is today. We'll see if there's even any merchandise left. While waiting, guests could take photos with some Stoney Clover props. When shopping, we were given a complimentary Disneyland X Stoney Clover Lane button as well. The button is multicolored in pastel tones with Mickey, the 70th Castle logo, and the word marks for the collaboration. Full collection is available at the D-Lander shop in the downtown Disney district. Includes the ear headband for $75, the jumbo belt bag for $195. The pink belt bag is $175. The backpack's $230. The crossbody's $170. Small pouch is $85. The large pouch $110. A crew neck is $130. The quarter zip sweatshirt is $150. The Pouchette crossbody is $165. The Stoney Clover patches then are $25. Other new merchandise around Disneyland Resort included new Millennium Falcon and Stormtrooper shirts available at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The Millennium Falcon tees are available at Resistance Supply, while the Stormtrooper shirts can be found at First Order Cargo. The blue Millennium Falcon t-shirt's $34.99. The orange Millennium Falcon t-shirt, $34.99. A white one for $34.99, excuse me. Stormtrooper shirt also for $34.99. Protect the Galaxy, that one's also $34.99. There are also new shirts available in youth sizes for the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway attraction at Disneyland. We spotted them in Engine Ear Souvenirs, which is located in Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland Park. The blue and white shirts are also available at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Got a navy one for $26.99, a blue one for $26.99, a white one $31.99. Also, Wicked sports jerseys featuring Disney villains have arrived at Disney California Adventure, including Cruella de Vil, Hades, Maleficent, and Ursula. Each jersey retails for $74.99. You can head over to www.nt.com and see the details of the latest Disneyland merch. We try to kind of keep it all out there for you. For the absolute latest on these stories and all of those stories that did not make it onto today's show, because there are a lot of them, we publish 20 to 30 stories a day. Be sure to check www.nt.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen each and every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.